Okay. You can go ahead and close that spreadsheet. I'm going to upload it one more time with the new data set. Is that okay? And I just realized every time I re-upload it, you get the old stuff too.
Yeah.
So you're going to have it all when you go home. So this makes me happy. Okay, this next one is not about what color are my eyes. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's hopefully a simpler one. How many states have you visited? Now, what I've done here is put some maps up on the screen. Let's define what a visit is. Let's define what a visit is. You can say you visited a state if you've driven across it, because chances are, especially out west, if you drove across a state, you got out at some point. I mean, they're huge out here. So if you drove across Utah but never got out of the car, count it as a visit. If you flew into a state, count that as a visit because you had to get out of the plane, I'm imagining, and walk around. Don't count flying over a state. That doesn't really count. But so basically, if your feet touch the soil of a state, count it as a visit. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So I've given you a couple maps. Here's the old school one. I like this one personally better because it shows you just how friggin' big Alaska is. But that's just my humble opinion. And so take your time. Tell me how many states you've been. I'll make that map bigger in case you need to see it bigger. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Oh, yes. We almost moved to Missoula.
Oh, really?
We did a road trip back in 2000, drove across the country, went to all the states we'd never been to, which was like South Dakota, Montana, Idaho. We'd never been to Oregon, and we drove through Missoula, and we'd heard good things about Missoula, so we stopped, and it rained for 3 straight days. And I remember talking to people, I'm like, because it was such a great town.
Yeah.
It's such a cute town, it's surrounded by these mountains, and they're like, it's so weird, it never rains here. I'm like, it has rained for 3 days. What do you mean it never rains here? And then I looked at the climate. I'm like, it shouldn't have rained for 3 days. It was a weird weather pattern.
Strange.
It was. But then we decided too that we would be within a day's drive of the beach. So Montana was out because the closest beach is Alberta, Canada. It's not leaving the beach.
My best friend moved to Idaho, so I still have like a soft spot for it too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Good.
I like the diversity and just like everything I was
Even if you're wrong.
like there's a lot of things to do over there.
Oh! One of the 90s Sean's computer guy
I'd
does.
much rather be
Take a screenshot of it. You used to do for market vision.
because all I wanted to do was leave
Oh, yeah.
Central Oregon.
And then you're listening. You're like, wait, I made a mistake.
Yeah, there you go. Central Sean.
Yeah, that's when I was fresh out of high school. I wanted to get as far away from my family as I could. And then I got older and I was like, wow.
I don't think I have.
Now I call her like sometimes we'll pull pencils out and we'll just answer.
What are you doing?
Given
I love
15
all
minutes
this
to
like,
figure out something awesome.
get so offended when my
With 15 minutes left on the other, so
Yeah, exactly.
right next to the door.
a lot of orange, yeah?
Windows, tornadoes, huh?
Kentucky?
It's boring here, okay? It's boring.
You're like, that's cows in a week.
This one here?
No, the other one.
This one?
That one.
That's Illinois, baby.
No.
Illinois. Illinois. If anybody needs, I'm pretty good with U.S. geography. Everybody's like, confused.
I can't remember.
This is the most important state. This is the most important state of the union, right there.
What is
What?
it?
Somebody's better know this.
Rhode
The next smallest.
Delaware?
There we go. Who said it?
I said it.
You get an A, Elena. That's where Sean's from. Yeah. Most important state of the union. First state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. Home of tax-free shopping. 2 hours from Manhattan. 2 hours from Washington, D.C. 2 hours from Baltimore.
Does Delaware have like a state food or anything like that?
Hang on. state tree is the flowering dogwood.
Oh, I love the dogwood.
I do too. Whenever I see one, I get so happy because I'm like, it's my state tree. It's also called the Diamond State. I forget why. It's one of only 2 states that has a partially circular border.
No.
Literally has like a part of a circle that makes the border with Pennsylvania. They used a math tool to actually draw that out.
I literally just looked up.
What's that? Please don't beat yourself up if you don't get an exact number here. I don't know the answer to what you just asked, Nathan. I'm gonna say it's biscotti, but I'm not sure if that's right. Okay, I need some numbers, y'all. I'm watching the clock. I want to make sure we don't run out of time.
It's like I am not counting.
Number 6 we've each been to. Nicole.
10.
10. I love it. Chanel.
14.
14. I love it. Chelsea. 5. I love it. Allie.
27.
27. This is what I was hoping. I was hoping for goofy ass data. Cynthia.
3.
3.
Yeah.
3. I love it. This is what I was hoping for.
What's that? 9.
Katie's got 9. Hope's got
15.
15. I love this. I love this. Ashton.
6.
6. Love it. Kristen.
8.
8. Love it. Josiah.
6.
6. Love it. Jane.
5.
5. Love it.
30.
30. I love it.
Wow.
15.
15. Love it.
I'm not sure.
Keely, what you got?
17.
17. Love it. Chance, what do you got, babe?
Figured it out.
Give me whatever number you got.
I think like now 35.
I love it. This is not scientific precision, brother. And we'll goof with it later in a second. Nate, what do you got?
10.
10. I love it. And Nance? 6. I love this. Hey, let's try something real quick, fam. Do me a favor. Close down your Google Sheet that you have currently open. And I'm going to paste the new data into it. Can you go back into Canvas and reopen it and see if that new data is there? Let's just see. This might save us a little bit of time if I don't have to constantly re-upload a new link. See if the state is there. So close it and then reopen it. Is it new data there? Okay, good. So I don't have to keep redoing the link. That's good to know. I bet you could probably refresh the sheet and it'll show up. I didn't think about that. Yeah. See, I'm not used to using. I'm used to using Excel where you have to save and then share. So anyway, okay, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Allie, you want to do it again?
I know.
You're so good at it, dude. Love it. Straight down the back, do some real work. There you go, girlfriend. Love this. And Chance, if you want to update your data later, you totally can. I didn't mean to rush you. I just was. Again, this is just an idea when I'm riding my bike around thinking about data to collect. Like data. Seriously, this is how diseased I am. I'm riding my bike to work and I'm like, hey, what can we collect in class? Let's spin pennies and see what happens. Like, ADD mind, man. I swear to God. Attention deficit mind is it's a journey. Is what it is.
It took my husband a hot minute to like follow along, and now he's like, yep, she's on a tangent, and she's gonna come back to her main point.
Oh yeah.
But she's gonna tell me 20 other things in the meantime.
It's yeah. We always come back.
Yeah.
We do come back.
So,
Sometimes we don't though. I did it today. Today actually, there were too many side hustles that happened, and then I'm like, what the hell was I just? Oh, and she came with computers. That was what I wasn't expecting. That completely threw me for a loop, and that was even past the ADD markers.
yeah.
Oh my God! Average 13 states. Was it exactly 13, or did you knock it down, Allie?
No, it was exactly.
It was exactly. That's kind of fun. Didn't expect that. Usually it's gonna be 13 point something. Median 10, mode 6. They're nowhere near each other. I love that. I love that! There's a fun little echo in the room. Why are they so different? This is our first, like truly, where all three are totally different. Why are they so different? What should we do next, do you think?
Make a graph.
No, I think. And Chance, if you want to update yours, you totally can if you want to, brother. Don't have to if you don't want to.
I think it's somewhere between yours and mine.
That's totally fine. Oops. Max, come on now. Your son's name, get it right. There we go. Yeah, look at that spread. 3 to 35. Wow. Our spread is more than half of the U.S. states there are. I love that. Let's make a graph. Bye-bye, Alaska. I love you. Anybody from Alaska? I'm not disrespecting your state by deleting it. I'm just making room for our graph. What chart am I going to get?
And Instagram.
I did! Holy crap, I did. That's great. Oh, and this is... Chelsea, where is your beautiful bell curve?
Gone.
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 Your beautiful bell curve is gone. This is the definition of what is called a skewed distribution, where you've got a lot of data in one spot and then kind of a tail off. Sometimes they skew to the, actually, I'm gonna take that back. This is defined, I always just say skewed, the direction always screws me up. I believe this is actually called skewed left, because most of the data is left. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna have you worry about that. It's got a tail. And because of that tail, I'm gonna ask this as a fun question. Because that data has a tail, which of the three measures of center should we maybe be careful when we're using? Which one of our three measures that Ali calculated for us over here are highly influenced by the tail of skewed distributions? Chance, you said that you've been actually to, give me 1 second here, I'm gonna sort real quick. You said you've been to 35, so I actually got the right number.
Yeah, my sister said 30. I think I might have counted a couple extra. She counted a couple.
Yeah, I haven't counted all.
That's okay, it's okay. Let's just suppose, Chance, that you'd actually been to all 50 states. I'm gonna change that 35 to a 50 real quick.
Okay.
Watch the, oh, that's so fun. Look at these three things move when I did that. Sorry. Put it back. Sorry, Ali, I didn't mean to mess with your work. Here, put it back up here. If I change Chance's 35 to a 50, look at the graph and also look at the measures. How did the graph just change when if I bumped Chance up to 50? How did the graph change? It got even more skewed, didn't it?
Yeah.
His 35, which was here, is now over here. It's a little confusing because of the 44 to 55. It makes it seem like there's more in that bar than there actually. There's only one data point there. And this is the problem with small data sets. Don't worry about that. But Chelsea, your bell curve is now gone. I mean, and that's the problem with skewed data. Did you notice which measure of center changed when we created that new outlierish data point? The only one that changed was what? The mean. And that is because the mean, like your math teacher, has ADD. It tends to hyper-focus on outliers. Notice, now this is ridiculous. You don't have 200 states. Although from what I hear, I think our president is trying to collect Canada into 51, which I think is hilarious. Maybe they should tell them. But look what's happening. As I make that highest data point higher and higher and higher, which measure of center is changing and what measure of center is not? The mean is changing, and the mode of the mean, you're like, go play, go have fun.
Yeah.
This is where the majority of our data is down here. So I guess the big takeaway is, and we'll come back to this over and over again on Monday, when you've got kind of a curve that looks like Chelsea's bell, symmetric, kind of like high in the middle and then tailing off equally, roughly equally on both sides, it doesn't matter what you use. But as soon as you lose one of those tails and you only get one tail, watch out for the average. The average is going to chase that.
Yeah.
The average has ADD for the median. Think about a tray of cookies analogy. Think about the tray. If you had to balance this tray of cookies, where would you put your hand? Yeah, but also not here. So it's your hand needs to move towards that extreme value. Elena, go.
34 states.
Say that again.
34 states.
Oh, good. Let's see how much that changes our value. Chance, you had 35 and Elena had 34.
Yeah,
Oh, you wrote that 34. Let's just see. I don't think that's going to change. Nope, that didn't change it hardly at all. Except we're still pretty skewed though. We're still pretty skewed. Yeah. Now I will re-upload this spreadsheet in its done form back into Canvas if you need it. So you have the actual sheet with all the work you've done. Thank you, Ellie, for being my assistant today. You were fabulous as always. And I'm going to give you homework. What you got, my friend?
If I can't open it,
Take a picture of that. I'm going to send it to IT again.
Yeah.
We're going to figure this out. It might be a Google Drive problem.
I see. I did already email.
You did. You're awesome. I will deal with it at some point today, if not this evening. We'll figure it out. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I will try to figure it out.
I'll see if it's different on my
Thank you. Keep in touch with me, okay?
Yeah.
Let me know. If anybody ever has Gmail goofiness happen. It did it again. It always happens near the end of class, doesn't it?
tell me when to go.
But that's good information. It always happens
So, yeah,
towards the end of the class. Why is that? Say that again.
Sorry.
Say that one more time.
Was that this? Oh, my purse.
Yeah, that's true. Because I've never actually. I do need it very often. Well, like I'll turn it off, turn it back on. So it's probably been on. Lock our on shells. It's probably been on for. Still, like, when I report this to IT, they should tell me that. Like, oh, by the way, make sure you turn it off. Here you go, dear friends. We'll see you on Monday, where we talk about bell curves pretty much the entire time. Cynthia! You did? Well, we did the one in class, which was the problem. But then I had given you one in week 1 that was due the same day we did that second project. Dimensional analysis. Damn it.
Can I give you the material?
Oh, you can. There's a pile of those. Here we go. Right there.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You sure can.
Love that. I love that. That's fantastic. We have a 6-digit pin. We got 5 digits to repeat. 5 ways. Okay. There's more than 5 ways to place that.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out. You ready?
Yeah, let me
We're
get my
on
pencil.
a board.
Board?
We're on a board. We're on a board, baby. Remember in the video I did it with, I drew 4 lines and then I kind of went with my hands?
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
Good! I want you to do it with me right here.
I'm like, I don't know.
Girl, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna go around together. Yeah, I want to see. You're gonna do it with me. We're gonna make spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, show me where you got 5 from. Here, I'll hold that.
There's able to have like, well, you took one away over.
Well, okay, so there's 5. There's 5 possible repeated digits. So you got that part right. There are 5 possible repeated digits. Right. Now the next thing you have to figure out is where can they be? So let's just suppose, give me the 5 numbers that are in your hand. You got better. Make up some numbers. 2, 1, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to use 6 just because we already used 5 now. So, okay, so now we're going to say, okay, we're going to pick one of those digits. 2. Okay, show me where the repeated 2 is seated. Okay, so there's 1. Give me another place. Okay, keep going. Oh yeah, there's a third one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. 5. See, now you're already coming up with 5. So here's what we're gonna do. Remember how I did the video? You can say no.
kind of, like, you did like the plan and you're like, you can reuse this size.
Yes, so what I did was I used my fingers or chalk, I don't remember.
You used your
I
fingers.
used my fingers. So, 1.
Yeah, I'm always down.
2, 3, 4, 5.
What's the piece?
But in all of those, my left finger is in the first spot. Where else would my left finger
The
be?
second
So
spot.
show me the next one.
My contact.
6.
I'll give that to you for next.
Right here.
6. Leave that there. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep going. No, you already counted that one. You already counted that one when your left finger was over there.
Oh, so just keep moving.
Yeah. So let's go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. What I did. 1. No. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going.
And then.
Now move that one. There you go. 6, 7, 8, 9,
30 minutes to get from the
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's how many ways you can place.
Okay. So we're gonna just need to do that.
Yes, girlfriend. Yes. Yeah. Oh, all right.
Oh, okay. Confused again.
No, you got it, girl. So then you do that. Now figure out that bit. And then you have to figure out way to place the non-repeaters. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you one more thing to think about. So let's suppose we've placed the 2's here and here. So those are already accounted for. So 2's done.
Yeah,
You now have 4 digits left to place. Here, 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 here.
Yes. So you can go.
How many ways can it be here? How many choices do you have for that digit?
4.
4. How about that digit? 4.
Or 3.
You're, uh-huh. How about that one? Uh-huh. See, now you're seeing. Now you're seeing. Put it all together. Put it all together, girlfriend. You got this. Hope.
Thank you so much for your phone.
You're welcome. And I'm,
Coffee. That's worse.
You're so sweet. I was wondering whose that was. I hope yours. Do you need coffee? I got plenty. Do you need coffee today? Okay.